degree murder.
He very much was so.
Emotionally neglectful?
Yes.
She made an appointment with Pastor Brodus Perry at St. Mark Baptist Church for counseling. Brodus Perry was 36 years old, third-generation pastor. His grandfather preached, his father preached, now Brodus was doing the same. He worked at St. Mark Baptist Church in Little Rock, running the couples ministry, helping married people navigate faithfulness issues, communication breakdowns, how to keep their commitments. He'd been married to Tabitha Perry for 5 years. She was a hospital administrator. They were involved in church leadership, visible in their community. Latasha went to Pastor Perry for marriage counseling. Her husband had been unfaithful. She needed guidance. According to her testimony in court years later, during that first session, Pastor Perry kissed her. The relationship became physical.
As I was talking and sharing, Brodus reached over and grabbed, I had a two-arm chair, and he pulled me toward him and began to passionately kiss me. And from there, in that session, we did have sex for the first time.
Were you proud of that encounter?
In hindsight, no, but at that time, he was giving me everything that I had been missing for a long time.
Latasha knew he was married. She'd met Tabitha, but he was also her pastor, the person she'd gone to for help during one of the hardest moments of her life. The relationship lasted 3 years.
Did you know that he was married?
I did.
Did you know his wife?
I had, at that time, I had seen her at church, but didn't know of her.
You got to know her better later?
Yes.
How did you feel about the fact that Brodus was married?
At that time, honestly, I did not think about it. I knew that we both were married, and I was engaged in what he was giving me.
Latasha didn't just know Tabitha existed. She met her, spent time with her. During this time, Brodus was involved in what he called ethical non-monogamy. He joined a Marco Polo group where members discussed open relationships and multiple partners. He had rules for the women he dated. They had to be out of town, not in Jacksonville where he was from, not in Little Rock where he lived. Latasha wasn't part of that group. She said Brodus pressured her to accept him seeing other women. She didn't want that. According to her testimony, when she refused, he'd withdraw, stop being affectionate, pull away emotionally. When she went along with what he wanted, he'd come back.
So now I want to talk to you about Brodus wanting to expand the ethical non-monogamy. Well, I guess first, was he actually engaging in ethical non-monogamy?
No.
Tabitha had no idea any of this was going on, right?
No.
As far as you knew, she knew that that's what he wanted, but he hadn't told her.
As far as I knew, correct.
And you've heard differently from even that here.
Yes.
Did Brodus ask you about expanding the relationship beyond you?
He did.
When he asked you about that, how did you respond?
I told him I didn't want to.
Did he tell you, well, my wife's on board with it, so why isn't my girlfriend?
That's exactly what he said.
Did that cause problems between you and Brodus?
At first, no, but as it continued to go on, it did. Especially after he joined like this, he called it a book club, but it was, they met on Marco Polo talking about the book, The Ethical Slut. And so the more that he engaged in that, it became to where it was, because he was more like, why are you not on board with this? And I'm like, why would I be? Like, it doesn't make sense, because we already have limited time together. So why would I say, yes, you can be able to be with multiple women? And so it was that part, it was hard.
In March 2019, about a month before the incident, Latasha testified about an encounter at a hotel that she said left her feeling disrespected and used. She described a situation where Brodus treated her in ways that made her uncomfortable. Afterward, he turned away and went to sleep. The next morning, he left without speaking to her. A few weeks later, according to her testimony, Latasha was in crisis. She showed up at a hotel where Brodus was staying. She had a firearm with her. She testified that Brodus convinced her to give him the weapon and he stored it at a cigar lounge. After that, Latasha went to stay with a friend in Pine Bluff, Arkansas for several days. The relationship continued.
What I thought was gonna be lovemaking was not that night.
Can you tell me what happened?